Hi, it's BlindBandit642. This is the third time I've tried to do this video. I will explain all the weird inconsistencies. So, today I'm going to do a Yu-Gi-Oh! Makeup tutorial. This applies for any of the characters that are remotely Egyptian looking. And I think it'll work pretty well, and it'll help you look more like a guy, or if you are a guy, it helps you look more like an anime character. And that's about it. So let's get started. Everything always comes down to the week before the convention, always. And so does your skin. So I want you to use a cleanser the week leading up to it, as well as, you know, that green mask stuff that you probably make fun of your family for using? Yeah, use this. It actually helps your skin. And as long as you don't leave your room, nobody will laugh at you. So, let's get started with foundation as well. Foundation, everyone says it's going to make you break out, but you don't have to wear it every day, and you don't have to wear a lot of it. Now, it's really important when you're cosplaying to wear foundation. Mostly because it gives your skin a really smooth look. I only put a little bit on right now, but you're going to want to put a lot on. You want to make sure you blend under your chin, so that way there's not a weird makeup line, which I'm in color guard. I see that all the time. It drives me nuts. But here's a trick that you may not have heard before. Also, you want to make sure you blend it to your hairline. To make yourself look more like a Yu-Gi-Oh! Character, or really any anime character, your lips are too big, always. Even if you have thin lips, they'll be too pink or something. So put some of your foundation on your lips and rub it in. And make sure that it's really blended. And it's going to take forever to dry. So I'll get back to that every couple steps. And we'll put on another layer and another layer. And you can already tell my lips are starting to disappear. Sorry if I don't look at the camera. I can't see what I'm doing. So you're going to want to just keep adding that over and over and over again. And for girls, it'll make you a lot less feminine. Actually, during the convention, a lot of people kept saying him and he, and assuming that I was a guy, which was kind of funny, actually. So, once you have your lips done, you're going to want to move on to your eye. You'll probably notice that my eyes have two different eyeliners on them. Actually, they have the same eyeliner, just in two different shapes. This side is a generic Egyptian eye. And you can do this for a Yu-Gi-Oh! Cosplay and it can look okay. However, what I did was a slightly modified Egyptian eye. This, I think, follows more of what the Yu-Gi-Oh! Look is. But what's important here is that you make sure you have on both sides these little inside eye bits. Now, the main difference is the bottom wing. Now, in Egypt, that actually is kind of the look that you're going for with this story. A lot of people do a really big Egyptian wing on the top. You don't actually have to do that with Yu-Gi-Oh! Because if you actually look at a picture of them, the wing is on, the wing is on the bottom and not the top. So if you're really careful about that, you can make that look pretty cool. This is a little different than what I did for the convention because I'm lazy. So we're going to talk about different kinds of eyeliners because everything comes down to the way your eyeliner looks when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh! Cosplay. Now, there are a lot of different kinds of eyeliners, which a lot of people don't realize. They say there's pencil and there's liquid. Now, okay, so we have pencil. Black, simple, pencil. Got it? This one has glitter in it. I like glitter. Then we have crayon. Crayon is, actually this isn't a crayon, it's both crayon and pencil. It's like a waxier pencil. It gives it a smoother line than a pencil would. Smoother, thicker line. However, the control problem is it can't be a thin line at all. So if I was trying to do the wings with this, it wouldn't work. Or under my eye. Then we have, this is actually more of a crayon than anything else, and it doesn't want to open. It's a crayon. And a lot of people use these, and they make it look great, but the line is really thin, and it's hard to make it look pretty and thick. Then we have liquid. This one's green, but most liquid eyeliners have a brush at the end. And the problem with a brush is that you have very little control. Sure, the line will be really smooth and nice, but only if you can use the brush. And I am not a competent painter. I don't want to have to use the brush. Now, my personal favorite kind of eyeliner is gel. A lot of people haven't heard of this stuff before. I think it's the best thing ever. This one's from Maybelline. Comes with a small brush, but the brush doesn't have so many bristles. It's a very stiff brush, very smooth line. And this is the smoothest makeup you will ever have. You can draw brilliant lines of all different widths, and it's just great. So if you can get a black gel eyeliner, use that instead. what I used, both for the convention and for what I'm wearing now, is the Maybelline Waterproof Black Liquid Eyeliner Felt Tip. It's like drawing with a marker, except dipped in paint. There's also marker eyeliners. I don't like those. I think they're kind of dry. But this is one of my favorites. It saves my life on multiple occasions. I highly recommend it. Another thing is, yes, even with a Yu-Gi-Oh wig, you have to color your eyebrows. And since I have no idea what the actual color of Yugi's eyebrows are, I don't think anyone knows what color they are, I use black. And what this is just black eyeshadow from Ulta and the blendy tip at the bottom of the crayon. And I just rubbed it into my eyebrows. My eyebrows are actually just brown like my hair. And you just want to rub it in, and I find that using eyeshadow rather than a pencil or whatever people usually use to color their eyebrows, it gives it a looser, more realistic look. Well, you can't tell from here, but it looks more realistic, I swear. Let's see, what other little things do I have over? Oh, another really handy trick. I know a lot of people absolutely hate doing the eyeliner on the bottom. They're like, oh no, I'll poke my eye. Yes, it doesn't hurt if you poke your eye, I swear. But if it does for whatever reason, this is actually a lip brush. I don't use lipstick very often. So, I dipped it in that black eyeshadow, and you can just loosely rub it along, and when you realize that that doesn't hurt as much, it's a lot easier to go over it. Now, everyone says, oh, it's an anime character, they need mascara. Well, I have really long dark eyelashes. Can't tell because I'm wearing makeup now, but I don't want you to know I have long dark eyelashes, so I didn't put mascara on. Now, if you have really light colored hair and your eyelashes are very light, do put black mascara on, but don't put a lengthening one or a volumizing one. Just put something with black color. So that way it won't be like eyelashes. It'll just be the eyeliner, because remember, we're dressing up as guys, right? Alright. Unless, of course, you're being Merrick. If you're Merrick, it's perfectly alright if you wear mascara. I don't think anyone will question it. Oh. And then another really, really handy-dandy little trick is, this is my gigantic thing of eyeshadow. If you take a really light flesh color, and instead of using an eyeshadow brush or applicator, I'm using a blush brush, I guess is what it's called. I really have no idea. And I take a really light color, or a white, and I just brush it under here. And I blend really well. And I'm not going to do it on both sides right now. Also, above my lip, on my lip, and on my forehead. Now, if you have a really round face and you want to give yourself cheekbones, you would take a more tan color, and I'd say something around this range and this range, and you'd brush under here, and you'd make sure you blended it really well. And as you build up the layers, it gives you a bit of a more prominent cheekbone. And that's really the gist of what you have to do for a basic Yu-Gi-Oh! Cosplay look. Another thing you might want to try is adding color up here that's a really light skin color, and it'll brighten your eyes a bit. Oh, and keep adding this. I highly recommend that if you're going to carry anything around, carry around your foundation, and as you eat and talk and other such nonsense, just keep adding on that color, and it really gives you a blank, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh! Look. And I'll post some photos, or I'll put links to the photos that I found that people posted online, and you can see if you like how it looks. If you have any questions about anything I used or how I did something, just let me know. Be happy to know. And if there's any characters you want me to do tutorials for, I'd be happy to. Sorry that I couldn't actually show how to put the eyeliner on. My camera is evil. And I think that just about covers it, but what I would like to mention is that everyone's face is different. Everyone's skin tone is different. Everyone's facial structure is different. So you have to change your makeup to fix that. Don't just say, generic makeup tutorial. No, you have to modify it for yourself. And if you have any questions or need any help, let me know. I'm happy to help. But keep that in mind. Don't be afraid to mess around. Oh, and I forgot to mention, these will be your best friends forever and always. It's called Makeup Remover. It comes in different sizes. It's my friend, because I mess up all the time. And if you can't mess up and laugh at the way your face looks, then there's no point in putting makeup on. It's the whole point of cosplay, right? Alright, bye people. Let me know what you think.